tell you chase money, that subconsciously implements something in your mind that tells you, okay, I have to be on the hunt for this money. You're gonna realize after a while when you start chasing money, it doesn't really fulfill the feeling you thought money was gonna give you. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot be chasing money, woman, or power. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just, and I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm gonna get straight into the vid today. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I'm Just. I keep it real on this channel. We just have conversation. We just have dialogue. You just hear what I have to say because I'm just here keeping it real. What you're chasing is running from you. Now, the first thing I'm gonna start with is a common misconception that I see on the internet. A lot of people like to tell you on the internet, don't chase women, chase money, right? The problem that I have with that is not the part where they said, don't chase women, right? They got half the statement correct, right? Then they messed up in the part where they told you to chase money, right? When they tell you chase money, that subconsciously implements something in your mind that tells you, okay, I have to be on the hunt for this money. You're gonna realize after a while when you start chasing money, it doesn't really fulfill the feeling you thought money was gonna give you. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot be chasing money, woman, or power. I'm gonna basically do compare and contrast type of thing. I'm gonna tell you why it's better to not chase it rather than chasing it. So first, we're gonna start with money. On your pursuit for money, it's gonna be like levels, increments, levels that you're gonna have to unlock. So what I'm saying is, right, when you first start making money, right, I'm talking about like really like you're just a teenager, you first start making a couple $100s or whatnot, right? In your mid-teens, I'm talking about now you're 15, 16, whatever, you start moving up to like, let's say by now you made your first $1,000 or whatever, right? Now you're 18 or whatever, you're touching thousands, 19, more thousands, let's say tens of thousands, hundreds. These are all increments, so these are levels of money that you have to touch and learn though. And through each step, you have to learn. Now, the problem with chasing money is chasing money culture influences a rush. Like there's a rush to get to the money, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to be comfortable with whatever situation you're in, and I'm not saying to not have any urgency to get into a better situation. But the problem with chasing money is it puts all the urgency and value into a material rather than that urgency to work on yourself. Let me tell you what's better when you're not chasing money. When you're not chasing money, on the other hand, on the flip side, now you have an opportunity where you could work on yourself and work on making yourself skillful. Life and making money, all this making money stuff, right, is just skills, right? Everybody who makes money has a skill. I don't care what you do, how you make your money. I don't care if you rob banks. That's still a skill. Everything is a skill. To make money in this world is a skill. So what you should do, instead of putting all your time and effort and energy into chasing the paper, right, put more time and energy and effort into yourself. So now where you're not chasing money, you're chasing the better version of yourself that can attract more money, right? So now if I say, okay, I'm gonna go get certified in HVAC, I'm building skills, I'm learning. You know how many jobs that open up for me? I know how to do this skill, or I know how to do that skill, or I know how to do this skill, or oh, because I know how to cut here, I could make money over here and there. But because I have skills, right, and I spent my time and energy into building skills, I'm able to make more money, and more money is able to come to me, and rather than me chasing the money itself. It's more of a flip. It's the opposite of chasing, which is attraction. The choice is yours. You could decide, do I want to spend my time and energy chasing paper that loses value every year, or do I want to spend my time and energy building myself up so that money comes to me? That money, I'm telling you guys, when you work on yourself, opportunities come knocking at your door. People call you, people contact you. They're like, yo, we need to do a deal with you. We need to do this brand deal with you, or we think you would be a good, like person for the cover of our magazine or whatnot. Like, bro, because you went to the gym and you worked on yourself. Like, who knows? Anything, any opportunity, any doors can open up for you because you worked on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Rather than going out and chasing so much money, like, okay, you're asking your boss for 40 hours a week or whatever hours you're working for, rather than cutting that in half and then using that money to invest in yourself and using the other time that you had because you cut those hours in half into yourself. So now you get better and better, but you're still also making money. You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours though. You choose, you decide. Now, this one is the most obvious one of them all, right? It's probably I could tell you 1,000 reasons why, but if you've been anywhere on my channel, you should already have an idea of why you should not chase women, right? Fellas, I shouldn't have to say this or stress this enough, but it's crucial that I do because somewhere out there in this world, someone needs to hear this. You cannot be chasing women, right? When you're chasing women, that means woman is running away from you, right? When you're chasing something, I mean, it's going away from you. Rather, when on the flip side, you're attracting women, they're coming to you, or you're meeting them at a certain certain point. It's not, oh, I'm gonna keep putting myself out there pursuing, and then I'm on continuous pursuit rather than I'm not getting that reciprocated energy. I can't stress this enough. Stop chasing women. I don't know how much more I would have to talk about this on this topic, but stop chasing women. Now we're gonna give you a choice, right? Would you rather spend your time and energy chasing women, or would you rather spend your time and energy building yourself up so that women chase you? Fellas, I don't know how much I have to stress it. And it's funny because it took me a really long time to understand too, and I had to keep repeating the same lesson until it stuck in my head. Like, look, I should not be spending my time chasing women, because the woman that I was chasing, fellas, back then, they're chasing the guys that's not even worried about them. You feel what I'm saying? They're chasing the guys that's busy, that's doing stuff, that's getting stuff done, that's getting to the bag, that's excelling in a sport, that got something going for themselves, and they're actively engaged within their business and not worried about females all the time. You feel what I'm saying? I promise you, when you stop putting all your energy out there towards females, fellas, and put it onto yourself, they feel that energy. You know what I'm saying? They also, on the flip side, feel that energy when you're always looking out for them. They feel your eyeballs. They feel when you're looking at them. They feel when you're looking for attention. You walk in a room and your eyes are darting everywhere. You look nervous. Like, you just don't look confident. You know what I'm saying? You don't look good. That you got, your attraction actually goes down, and your likeliness of actually bagging that chick, you feel what I'm saying, goes down. It goes down because you're sitting here putting your energy outwards, right? When you're supposed to keep it in. When you conserve your energy and you keep it in, and you attract like a magnet now. You know what I'm saying? Because I kept building my internal, my inside pulse. And now the girls, they feel that. When you walk by them, they feel that. They feel the difference between a guy who's projecting himself outwards, looking for girls, constantly thinking about girls. You could just tell when females is on his mind all the time, rather than a guy who's worried about his business, because those are the girls. Those are the guys that the girls are worried about. The guy who's minding his business and worried about his purpose. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, the option is yours. You could be the guy that's worried about your business, right? And guess what? Yo, here's the best part. Let's say you like talking to a lot of women and whatnot, right? I promise you, if you was to put your head down for 2 years and worry about yourself, a bunch of women will come to you. But you have to keep that consistency and keep that discipline, because at that point in time, you'll realize like, hey, I'm more secure within myself, and I don't need to give myself to so much woman to feel better about myself. You know what I'm saying? By that time, you'll realize. So the decision is yours. You can be that guy that's worried about your business and women come along the way, or you could be the guy that's worried about every other girl's business and, just repelling girls, making them move away, chasing after them, chasing situationships, chasing one night stands, chasing flings, chasing feelings from when y'all was younger, back in middle school, spinning back on your ex. Come on, it's at a point in time, there's gonna be a point where you're gonna have to say enough is enough, right? Because then you're gonna come to this breaking point where you crash out after a while. Enough girls are gonna reject you, and you're gonna go on this crash out where it's like, bro, it's a realization point. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It happens after a while. When you realize like, yo, chasing a woman is not it. You only realize that until you keep chasing women. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to give you this advice if I didn't go through it. The reason why I know chase a woman isn't it, fellas, is because I used to chase women. You get what I'm saying? And I know why that lifestyle is bad. It doesn't work. It's doodle, basura. You know what I'm saying? It's no good. But when, in your purpose and you're working on yourself, that woman chasing me now. It's flip reverse. But when I notice more like in the seasons where I'm going out more and I'm looking for women more, I'm getting less women, rather than when I'm worried about myself and I'm focused and I'm in my business and I'm locked in. That's when more women come to me. So just make a decision. Which one do you want to choose? Now the last and final one is chasing power. Yo, this one is very dangerous. Power is a very dangerous thing to chase. You do not want to fall in that trap of chasing power. I don't know if you guys have ever watched a show literally called Power, right? Where the main character, Ghost or whatnot, he basically, worked his way up, built his way up, became the man he became. And then long story short, he let the power get to him, and he got to a point where he thought he was untouchable and greedy, and it backfired on him. That's what happens when you chase power. But go watch that show or whatnot. It's one of my favorite shows or whatnot. Go watch that show if you want an idea of what I'm talking about the show Power, to get a good idea of what chasing power looks like. But I would tell you on the flip side, when you're not chasing power, right? When you're not chasing power, right? And you're using your time and energy for yourself, right? Now the power comes to you, right? The authority comes to you because you're working on your body. You're working on your mental. You feel what I'm saying? You're working on your soul. You feel what I'm saying? That authoritative power comes to you. You feel confident and powerful within your frame, within yourself, within your space. And that energy flows too. Everybody feels that. I'm telling you, everybody feels that. You don't notice the difference when you work out more or whatnot, and you've basically had a good week. You've been feeling intellectual. You've been reading. You've been praying, and then you feel a certain energy around people when you go outside. Like basically, you feel like you're intimidating them, kind of like they kind of like move out your way when you walk naturally. They kind of shrink sometimes. You just feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have that confident energy within yourself, and that power and authoritative energy comes to you, rather than when you're compromising yourself and you're chasing the power. And you're at fault, man. You don't want to cross those lines when you're chasing power, because you're forever gonna lose that battle. You feel what I'm saying? At some point, you're gonna trip up. Even if you get to the top, you're not gonna be there for long. You're gonna trip up. So once again, the choice is yours. You could chase power, maybe get there quick, get to the top quick, and also fall quick, or you could work on yourself, put the energy into yourself, get that internal power, and get that authority power from God. You feel what I'm saying? Because you'll be such a good disciple, or you've worked on yourself and done good in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you get that power, you get those keys to these places, you get to the top, you get in those rooms where you could have a say-so, where you can make a difference. But once again, the choice is yours. I'm giving you a compare and contrast. The choice is yours because I want you guys to strive for better. The point of this video is to give you an idea of choices, right? Choices basically form the life that you have, right? The reason why you're here where you are today is because of your choices. So the theme is to strive for better, because if you don't strive for better choices, you're not going to get a better life. So strive for better choices, get a better life, and it just follows. Everything precedes itself. You know what I'm saying? Everything flows. So once again, the choice is yours, fellas. What do you want to do? I'm just here to keep it real with you, do an option and lay it out, but you got to make strive for better. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this to a friend that needs to hear this, man. And this is your first time, please subscribe. And if you like my content, leave a like, leave a comment, show some love, man. And as usual, stars up and stars up.